Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the DUDECAST. The dudes are back. The dudes are back in town. The dudes are back in town. One of these days we'll have a theme song.
Yeah, one of these days we'll make that shit happen.
Alright, well, we got shit to talk about, boys. So, let's breeze through this. We got important stuff to talk about, but we'll start with the less important stuff.
Yeah, let's start off light before we get into the muck.
Alright, so first I wanted to take this opportunity to let everybody know daily zones are happening. Daily zones are litty. They are,
And when we say zones plural, we mean zones plural, because we're getting 2 a day.
Mm-hmm. So, the way we're doing this is 3 p.m. server time. We're doing a zone on Swordhaven, the EU server, and then 6 p.m. server time, we're doing a zone on Sephiria. So we've got one for the NA boys, one for the EU fellows, but I mean you can play on either one. It don't matter. We just need people to show up. And so far,
it's going pretty well. These zones are always packed.
Yeah, these zones have been hitting 16 people. I actually imagine that
the Sephiria zones are exclusively at 16 these past couple of days. Swordhaven zones are usually floating around like 10, 12.
Yeah, I imagine eventually we'll be able to get these zones to like 2 zones happening at the same time, bro. Imagine that 2 zones at the same time.
That would be sick as fuck.
2 zones, 2 zones, bro.
2 zones.
This could be a reality, dude. We're almost there.
So that's the dream.
Yeah, so
but for now, we are very happy with what's going on.
So I just wanted to say that so everybody knows, if you want to participate, just show up. We assemble at yulgar 4311 on whichever server it is that the zone's happening on. So make sure you're there and make sure you participate. I've got most of the zones recorded. Yeah, make sure you're in the Discord as well. I'll always drop notifications beforehand.
So if you're in the Discord, you will know about it. So just make sure you join up. Make sure you get in these zones. We got shit to do, gang.
All right,
it's like that.
All right, what was the next thing I was gonna... Hold on, let me pull up this list real quick.
So coming in next here, we have the onboarding of new players comfortably into PvP. With video guides, training, events for some events coming up for them. We're trying to work on
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this weekend, on Sunday, hopefully Sunday's the target goal, but I should have a PvP guide video for new players that'll basically just run down the basics of... Because, I mean, the point we're at right now is, like... I really think these people need to be handheld through the process. There used to be a point in time where we could just invite players into PvP and they'd kind of learn by themselves. I think we're past that point. I think what we're left with are just retards. I don't think there's any normal people left. I think they have to be handheld through the process. They need to be told exactly... Like, I shouldn't really have to explain why maneuvering in PvP is beneficial. When I started PvPing, nobody ever had to explain to me the concept of sliding. I was just like, dude, these people are moving around, so I can't hit them, dude. I gotta do the same thing. That's all that went through my head when I started PvPing. Nobody broke it down to me, so... But I do think for anybody that's still playing AQW nowadays, we're gonna have to break down exactly why we do the things we do.
And I don't think that'll be very hard to do, realistically. Because these are very simple concepts. We all got these, 10 years ago. I don't think it'll be very hard for us to put these into words. So look forward to that. We're going to try to...
Well, even more so into video form, too. I've got it all in... I've got, a lot of the stuff they need to know in words here on the Discord, but they're not going to read this shit. They got to have some sort of, visual stimulation, I think.
So we're gonna have that. Mace is gonna make that pretty soon here.
Hold on, I'm trying.
Have you started it or?
No, I'll start recording for it tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
I was also. Oh yeah. With that being said, we do have. So, I kind of want to talk about what GunLive is doing in the background because that's kind of been the incentive to set this up. Because, like, GunLive is a lot of the pressure behind this. I'm trying to set up this new video because GunLive is telling me... And, dude, imagine how stressful... I don't know if this is real or not, bro, but he's telling me he has, like... He's like about to bring in 500 new players or some shit like that. He's like I have at least 200 people. There's 800 people total in this guild. We could get up to 500 new people coming in. I was like, what the dude? I was like, I can't. Like 500.
That's
like,
a lot of pressure, dude.
Like I can't even. 200 people's too much, dude. I can't. I don't know if I can do that. But anyway,
can't keep track of this many dudes.
Yeah, but anyways, he wants to bring in all these new people. He already set up some completely new player zones only. He sent me some screenshots of only new players, packed zones. They were all wearing their laggiest sets, so they were lagging the shit out of their zone. I don't think they had any fun at all, dude. I'll be honest. But these guys, so
they
that's
were PvPing.
They were PvPing, so that's kind of the concept here, is that I'll have things set up for them to come over, join the Discord. I've already got a newbie chat, and so we're going to try to set up some, like, new player-only events. If we actually get that much, that's how I got to do it. And I think that'll be fun.
We are going to need to do that for the new players.
Imagine like a 1v1 new player-only. Dude, that shit would go hard. That would be hype. I wonder who would win.
We'll be betting on fucking AQW Little League, dude.
We could do bets. We definitely could do bets. Alright, so that's about it for new players.
That's enough for the new players. If you guys have anything you think in particular we should be telling new players that isn't, like, obvious, let us know.
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas on how to keep them playing specifically.
Because the goal is to filter in new players. That's always been a goal, right? We've always wanted to make sure we're filtering new players, but it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
Because this community is not very appealing most of the time. But we're trying to do that. We're trying to get our act together and shit.
And I guess this is... So I've been talking to Koval a little bit, and I'll bring this up a little bit.
Why is you bringing this to the podcast?
So... Wait, fuck. You just derailed my thought process.
Yeah, way to go, Chris.
Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been talking to Koval. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit more as we fly through the topics. But one of the things I was talking to Koval about was Kyle and we had a 2-hour call with him. And one of the things we were talking about was some of the problems with PvP or the community or the culture of the community and how to even solve that. And I think, personally, everything boils down to just inflating the community with more people. Like, I think you get more people in, that people who, like, don't really follow the typical tropes or, like, are aware of, like, these negative stigmatisms behind certain things like that our community has. Like I think all this stuff about like 1v1s not taking all these weird things that people say, I think as the community gets bigger and as we filter in more new players, that stuff will start to cease to exist. But anyways, that's all I was saying. And I think that's true. So I think a lot of our problems that we have with our community in PvP go away the more we filter in new players. I think that's super important. I think that can't be stressed enough. But anyways, moving on, I think we should probably talk about how we're going to move forward proposing suggestions as a community to AE, because I think that's an important thing now, because people have been talking about how we're going to get changes to happen, any sort of. Because, I mean, PvP is still broken right now. There still needs to be things that are changed.
So, me personally, I think we need someone to actually talk to AE that will, like, We need a dedicated person, I think, because maybe we could do it as community, right? Maybe that's possible, but I'm pretty sure AE just straight up does not like us.
No,
no, they don't. They don't at all.
Yeah, I could confirm that.
I don't think it's not that they don't like us. It's like they don't like the toxicity of the community that so many people in this community have spawned for years.
Yeah,
keeping those people in check, I think, would eventually come to a better fruition with AE. But right now it's kind of touch and go.
So I guess the only thing that we have to say about that then is, because I don't know how we'd go about doing that, but I do know that people right now have been talking about trying to use like the official channels through the Artix Games Discord. So which
apparently worked in the past.
They've got a few different they've got a couple different methods for making suggestions. One of them is closed right now, but they do have like this suggestion bot where you can input suggestions and then other players can either downvote or upvote them. I checked, that's closed right now. So right now to do suggestions, you actually need to go into the forums that are on the Discord and post a thread. And then you can just add the tag suggestions. So that's another way we can do it. And we can send everybody from our Discord to go over there. We obviously need one guy to make the post, to do the message, and then we need everybody to go over there and post on the thread and be like, I support this idea, I want this, and maybe even explain yourself why you think it's a good idea. And so that's really the only alternative we have right now.
Yeah. Because I think there's strength in numbers in this regard. I think if one singular person tries to do it, it's just not going to happen. Because like I said, AE doesn't like us.
Yeah.
No, these motherfuckers hate us.
Now,
and I get it. We're rowdy.
We are rowdy, dude. We're kind
of pieces of shit sometimes.
Yeah, we're kind of scum.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
So
we ain't changing who we are.
All right. Is that basically it for that? Can I move on to the next thing?
Yeah, we'll move on to the next thing.
So I did want to talk about this because Koval said that it was all right if we bring up his name and talk about the things we were talking about. So that gives me hope in regards to the fact that Koval has some sort of dedication to getting things done on his end. And so like I said, Kyle and I had a 2-hour call with Koval, and the main reason is because and this wasn't even my idea. This was Koval's idea. So this all depends on like whether Koval can get things done. And Koval is completely capable of doing these things because he's already. When I say Discord bots for Adventure Quest worlds, this is the era we're in. There are already like multiple guilds that have their own bots. They have bots that do things like even in the game a little bit. Like Hero has this bot that they have set up right now to keep their HQ active at all times during the day, so anybody can come in there AFK and then never disconnect. There's like the fashion AQW server that has all sorts of different bots to like to take like certain like transparent pictures of your just super useful utilities from like bots that somebody developed. So I know that this is a thing that people are doing now. So when I say bots, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like Discord. They're all operated through Discord. They're Discord bots. And what I realized when I was trying to talk about this earlier in some Yulgar, and Naga was he didn't even know what Hero was, and he was like, dude, wouldn't it be so cool if we had like some sort of way to look at stats? And I was like, bro, like you don't even know, dude. You don't even know, bro. We had that. We had all this stuff, dude. And so I did want to take a second to re-explain what Hero was. Because if we do end up getting any sort of Discord bot, it won't be Hero exactly. We'll never have Hero again. We lost out on that. But it will be, to a lesser extent, like the same idea. You queue into matches. You do get some stats. Hopefully there's some sort of anti-cheat to show you when people are using damage boosts. And so these are all useful utilities that we kind of need right now, especially if AE isn't going to make any changes. So I'm basically waiting to see what Koval does. The hero system was basically a bot on the Discord where you put in a command, or I forget how it worked exactly. I think you put in some sort of command, a little menu came up.
Want me to elaborate?
Wait, what?
Want me to elaborate? I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, you type in, let's say, looking for PvP. So /PvP. I don't know. These aren't the exact commands. These are just hypothetical commands. I can't remember the exact ones, but you'd put in like /join PvP. It put you in a queue, and then it would bring out a list of different queues you could join. So you could type 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, and then you can sit in the queue. And if other like-minded people wanted to then hop into that queue, they could. Eventually, the queues would end, and it would make randomized teams. You could also set up private matches, so you could have, you and your friend. You'll say me and Chris versus Mace and Alpha Sander, Jamaican. That could be done. I'm sitting right next to the guy right now. That's why I'm thinking about that. That's my guy. Yeah, and I had to see the homie. But because of that, when everything, all the stars aligned, everything worked out. Matches went fucking great through Hero.
Yeah, I remember. So I just want to paint this picture for people, because this isn't something that I've experienced since I was in school playing AQW. But I was legitimately, like, towards the end of my shift at work, I'd start getting, like, the jitters, and I'd start getting all excited to go home and, like, queue up into PvP. Like, that's a feeling that I had long forgotten, dude. Like, coming home from school, like, running to my fucking computer, queuing into a zone, dude. Because, I mean, there was a good time where you had to queue into zones on AQW.
Yeah. And the one thing that was good about Hero, though, is the fact that how there's always that divide in the community where people are having their specific small little bits where they're doing PvP without people. That forced everyone to play together.
It was a good way to what's called. It also just like kept track of stats really well and shit. It also detected cheating really well.
Yeah,
like you could not get Oz past that system. Yeah. Bladefire had Oz on an amulet, and he got sniped by that bot like 7 times in a row.
Maybe, dude, fuck it. I should throw that clip into this podcast.
please throw that image up. I know you can find it.
I will. I'll throw that in right here. But anyways, so these are the most important reasons why we need that, is sort of that anti-cheat, the stats, and then the queue system. I really like the queue system because you can visually see when other people are queued, so it's not like you don't ever need to like just check it. You can go in there and then you can see if it's almost about to pop. That was never something you could do in Adventure Quest World. You joined queue and you never knew whether it was about. Hope. You were like, is it going to go in the next 10 minutes? Is there even anybody queued up? You never know. But on the hero system, assuming the bot we get will be similar, we should be able to. It should make everything so much easier for us. All right. I think we can wrap up that topic and move on to the next one then.
Yeah. Is it time to get into
I think
the
now
meat
it's
of the conversation?
Now it's time to get into what we're really here for, I think. What we really want to talk about.
Okay. You want to let me start this? Yeah. I'm not going to have as much to say about this. This is going to be mostly you thing. So let me
Can somebody can somebody go like resend that clip of the essential clips, find that, resend it or something, or ping it in our group chat so I can go pull it up real quick?
Yeah, it is in the command center group chat if you scroll up a little bit.
Okay, I got it
right now. Saved on my computer. I can send it.
I literally just grabbed it.
Okay, you send it on.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the deal. I'll start because these two have a lot more to say about it. So Bladefire, ever since Bladefire came back about a week ago, like around the time of the last DUDECAST, right? He was in the chat and he ended up rejoining the Discord, and he was PvPing again. And ever since this boy came back, it took about 12 hours until he was getting accused of hacking again. And we got clips mostly from there was a clip from Percy and there's clips from Azengel where it's like, this dude is just straight up like range hacking. He is hitting from across the map. He very regularly has damage boosts on his character. He hit power word die on someone in a zone. This dude's doing it all, right?
Yeah, and at this point, it's like there's no hiding it. Like there's just so many different things of him. It's not like the damage boost was just. These things aren't all accidents. These things don't just all happen by accident. You don't just in the same day accidentally equip damage boosts, accidentally range people from across the map all day, accidentally use Oz. This is bullshit, dude.
Yeah. It'd be one thing if he accidentally used Oz and then he took it off and then tapped it again, right? Like, we could give people passes for making mistakes. This is a choice that he's making.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was actively choosing to.
I added the video into the.
I'm playing it, so everybody can. Like, okay. I'm playing it right now, so
yeah,
everybody who's watching can.
So you guys can see this is flagrant as hell.
Yeah, right there. Like this shit is just fucking crazy, man. Wait here, it's about to this one that's popping up on the screen. Like, this is crazy right here. This is all the way from across the fucking map, dude. No ninja has that much range. And then it gets to the point where Azengel just starts housing, dude. He knows what's going on, bro. But people can intuitively tell, too. Like,
people aren't stupid.
Yeah, people aren't stupid, dude. Come on. And, dude, another thing is you can totally, because it doesn't matter like where Bladefire is. Wait, what's the term? What is vertical up and down? Or vertical's up and down, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how far he is vertically from Azengel. He can still like auto attack him and shit. That's not how this game works. You can't just be like way far down below somebody and cast like your abilities aren't gonna hit them, dude. So not any sort of close range abilities. So I also, let me send this one of Percy real quick, because I want to show all this stuff that I have.
Yeah, like it's pretty easy to tell just by that, but trust me, we have more. There's a lot against this guy.
And so I do want to get I want to hear what Kyle has to say about all this specifically, because Kyle's, I think if we're talking out of the three of us, Kyle's probably best friends with Blade. So
Kyle's the one who's talked to him the most.
Well, so
because I've never really talked to them that much.
Let me get into the idea of what was going to happen, and then we can then forward this into what happened yesterday, so we can get that topic pushed as well.
Yeah, because this is also important.
So initially, these things started coming out. The one thing around Blade that I think we all know at this point is that the motherfucker had awe on his pets and on his amulet, and
this dude is a demon.
Because of that, as a friend, I wanted to give the guy the benefit of the doubt that maybe some of the stuff he was doing, could have been just glitches, could have been.
This could have been things he forgot about. This could have maybe been him not being. Maybe there's a world where he wasn't malicious in all of this.
Yeah,
like maybe there's a world where he made a little oopsie doopsie.
Mm-hmm. But it's like a certain point, it's like, okay, maybe this guy isn't cheating, and this is shit we just don't fucking know. And so I wanted to quiz him on this, and that's what the initial plan was to get him on a call, get him to share his screen, and then the second the screen started going, hey, I need you to go through your computer if you can. Show me this. Just prove to me right now that you're not cheating. That's what the initial idea was. That didn't happen because of what happened yesterday. Yesterday, we're supposed to be doing this fucking last man standing thing. We still did it, and it was fucking awesome yesterday. I say it was awesome because I had a great time wiping all your asses. But
well, leading up to the LMS, I kind of need to know if anything was said to Blade, if he said anything, or if it was just complete silence leading up to. No. The plan was after all the festivities of the day to message him that day, and then leading into you didn't
Friday.
Message him at all leading up to the LMS?
I told you I was busy as shit the last couple of days. I told you that over and over. I was being serious. I was like, hey, well, let's do the DUDECAST on Sunday, because that gives me more time to sit with this guy, and if there is things he can replicate, give him that chance.
So you didn't shoot him a single message?
Oh, I talked to him once, literally just once. That was it.
What'd you say?
I was like, oh, can we get a call going? That was it.
So you actually didn't do shit in terms of asking Blade what was going on, or because I reached out to him. I already before the LMS I reached out to him. I tried to figure out what was going on. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck to give me any sort of explanation. He just kept on doing flagrant foul shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so give me a second. So the reason why I want to get him on a call is because with Blade and with most people, you call them out on a call, you can really tell if they're trying to hide shit. As opposed to there's not. I feel there's not as much emotion in text as there is in a call. So that's my plan there. It wasn't to call him out, because imagine you call him out and now he hides fucking everything and just deflects. Obviously, that's what was going to happen regardless, as we know now. But I just I thought at least I try and take that approach as opposed to just immediately call him out. Have nothing, no resolution. Basically get the same wall that you hit. I was trying to take a different approach from the wall that you hit. The approach you took, which led to that wall.
I see.
That didn't happen because of the events of yesterday. What happened yesterday is earlier on in the day, a few PvPers caught him using a cape that had a 25% to all players damage boost. It was the bladed, it was like the glorious bladed cape of honor or whatever, and had multiple cape. Yeah.
Mace probably has the screenshot of that.
I pulled it up already. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So the thing with that is right after that went in, that kind of lodged into Mace's mind, and when that stream happened, that's when the start of the crash out happened, and there was a mini crash out that happened on stream. I think a lot of you saw that.
That wasn't that many. Let's be real.
Yeah, it was
that
pretty
stream
big.
ended.
That stream ended. Yeah.
that stream ended for a while.
Yeah.
So this crash out. I need to know. What are people thinking, dude? What are you guys thinking? What?
Well,
sure. You're eligible. You're eligible for APs. Everybody in here so far. Not Blade, bro. Blade, you're not allowed, bro. You just want to be in the LMS so you can hack and win. Bro, everybody knows you hack. Everybody in this yulgar right now knows you hack. People don't listen to me? I don't give a fuck. People don't have to listen to me. I don't think everybody is in this yulgar right now because they don't listen to me. You're a fucking retard. Nobody likes you, motherfucker. Nobody wants to play with you anymore. In fact, that's what everybody has been DMing me, bro. Nobody wants to play with the hacker. What's the point? Like, you can talk shit all you want. You're a fucking faggot, dude. Get the fuck out. You're not allowed in the LMS. You're really gonna grief the fucking LMS. Like, dude, you're so pathetic, man. Why would you even come back for this? All you've done is hack. Now you're starting shit. You won't leave the LMS when I'm telling you you're not allowed to play. Then get the fuck out. Why are you here, bro? Leave. This isn't my mom's house, buddy. This is my house. You're welcome to come over. I'll fucking knock you out, motherfucker. Get over here. Pop out, bitch. We can motherfucking fight. And I'll shoot your kid, bitch. Get the fuck over here. Pop out, bitch, right now. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, boy. Pop out, bitch. Pop out. You wouldn't do shit. She's a nice lady. My grandma's a wonderful lady. You wouldn't do shit, nigga. Dude, I'll be frank. I don't have to do this LMS. I got better things to do. I'll literally end stream right now. You guys can do it yourself. You guys got this. You guys got plenty of people here. UIT already left? What does that even mean, bro? Dude, you're desperate as fuck. You are sad. You are a sad little man. Go suck UIT's dick. Go follow him if you want to. What the fuck are you even talking about? Go sniff his asshole some more. What are you talking about? You haven't even defended yourself whatsoever. You've just been talking shit. You got called out and now you're talking shit. You are guilty as fuck. I'm not 1v1ing him. That's not the point. That defeats the point. I don't want to play with Blade anymore. I don't want him on my team. I don't want to play against him. The beef is because he hacks, you dumb fucks. I can't believe this. This community is dog shit.
I saw that and I was like, ah, shit, alright. And then I just went to bed. Dude, I saw that, I was like, okay, this isn't happening. I went the fuck to sleep.
I didn't see any of it. So I get on, it's 3 o'clock, we're supposed to be doing this thing, and I took like a shower or something for 15 minutes, and then I got on a little bit later. I was gonna hop in a little bit late to the LMS. At this time that I start saying, hey, I'm coming around or whatever, I start seeing messages from Chris like, oh, Mace crashed out, Bladefire, this. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So I hop into the yulgar they're in. The main yulgar, the 4-3 level one. I see Blade and he's going off on this tangent of like, he said he's gonna fight me, he's gonna beat the shit out of me, and he said this, and this, fuck this guy, fuck his community, he banned me. I'm like, I said this straight up, I said, dude, you're a friend of mine. Shut the fuck up right now and let's get into a call. I was trying to do as much damage control as possible with that.
Did you get him in a call?
No, he wouldn't do it. He was already off. There was no.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too deep into it. As we know, Blade at one point has served, so there could be certain things with that led to him basically not wanting to listen to much. I'm gonna leave it there, but
yeah,
he would not listen to a single thing. And because of that. There was just no fixing the situation. As at this moment, Bladefire13 is banned from the server. I don't know what Mace wants to do about that. What Chris wants to do about that. I think that maybe if Blade can come around to see what the issue is here. One of the things he was going off in his mindset that was shown was, oh well, if AE's not gonna ban it, then who cares if we use range hacks? And he was saying that, and he was saying that blatantly in front of everyone in that 4-3 of Yulgar.
That's so cringe.
And so unless a Blade decides to come around in this situation at all, I think he's just gonna remain indefinitely banned. We know that eventually he's gonna probably make an all or something. Blade always comes back. He always does.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would not be surprised if he ends up back in the Discord on some other. Which is fine, but
I half expected to see him in the zone today.
I did too. I thought he was gonna grief it for sure, bro. I thought he was gonna come. I thought he was gonna come in like nuke all our NPCs.
That ended up happening anyway, but that's.
I feel like that's like there's a 50% chance that it happens either way.
Today's zones were funny as fuck because people just started killing NPCs at a certain point, dude.
Yeah, we did reach a point in one of those zones where people started trickling on some overpowered classes.
Well, we got to the point where there was a zone today where we were like, okay, everyone load in, kill NPCs. You get the first to 1,000 wins, anything goes.
We had to get it out of our system.
Yeah, we had to get something out of our system. Mace lost that zone.
Yeah, we did.
Just so we're all clear.
Yeah. All right. So on the topic of the crash out, I guess I should probably give the rundown on my perspective. I am gonna play a clip of the crash out, because we didn't really explain too well what happened, so I'm gonna play that before Kyle runs into his little thing, so people have a little bit of context. But the crash out, when I saw the damage boosts and stuff that day, because I was already on the fence about wanting to ban Bladefire from my LMS. I don't want people to have to play against the guy who's hacking, and people were already DMing me the past few days being like, you know, if Bladefire is involved in certain events, I'm just not going to participate. You know, I'm not going to try to discourage people from participating, but I myself will not be there. And so I was starting to get messages like these, and it was stressing me out. I was like, fuck, what do I do? And then when I saw the damage boost, I just, like, I snapped, bro. I was like, this, because to put it into perspective, I've always, I mean, at least for like the past decade, I've considered Bladefire my friend, and more so than anybody else who plays this game. Like, he's always been one of my favorite dudes. And when I came back to PvP in 2019, my big thing was trying to get Blade back into PvP, because everybody that I talked to, everybody was saying that Bladefire was banned. No, none of them were going to play with him. They weren't even going to bring him into the Discord. And it took me a lot of work to like try to get people to be down to play with him again. And it was a lot of fun. And you know, because it was so much, and because Blade is such a funny dude, and because he's so fun to play with, like, he's always been one of those dudes. And yeah. So I had it in my mind that, like, because we are friends, because we've played with each other so much, that he would have some sort of respect for what I'm trying to do here in terms of reviving PvP and like giving the community something to bite into. And he's over here and he's sabotaging it. Like, I get that you want to have your fun, dude, and do your thing, but that doesn't mean you got to come like you're. And this is my issue with a lot of people, is they're piggybacking off of. They're trying to piggyback off of what I'm doing, all the effort I'm putting into, so that they can selfishly play the game. And what Blade is doing is very, very selfishly playing the game, in my opinion. So when he showed up to the LMS, I started the LMS off my stream by saying that Blade was banned. He showed up. I reiterated, Blade, you're banned. You need to leave. And he started talking shit. So I know he's going to say that I'm the one who started talking shit, but I told Blade to leave, that he was not allowed to be in my LMS, and he lost it first, dude. So he started talking shit. I looked back at my screen, and I see him talking shit to me and calling me ugly and saying nobody likes me. And so I started crashing out, dude. So that's what happened. Just so everybody's clear.
And it got explosive.
You know, I didn't feel like it was too bad. I felt like
it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. I turned the screen off. It was pretty bad.
I rewatched that today, bro. I was sitting there concerned for you for most of that.
Dude, I watched it live. I was like, oh boy, all right, this isn't happening.
This is what I'm trying to ask you guys. So I want to know, what did you guys? Don't be afraid to, you know, hurt my feelings. You know, what did you guys honestly?
Oh no, I'll keep it real with you. I saw that. I was like, oh boy, Mace is crashing out hard. Okay, I need to do damage control. So I thought, okay. At first, I was like, I'm gonna do damage control, and then I kept thinking about it, and I was like, dude, do I care enough about like everything? Because let's be real. We're in this together. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, Mace is crashing out. He's been talking about shit recently. If he's gone, I'm gone. But I was sitting here ready to just like say it is what it is and just like keep off the game.
Yeah.
That was my reaction to all that. I was like, all right, revolution's over.
I guess, and I could see how that. In my head, I wasn't quite at that point where I was like done trying, but I was like today's cooked, man. Like, what was running through my head was today's cooked. I need a reset. Like, I just want to, like, ignore everybody for the rest of the day. I want to come back tomorrow, see if I want to keep doing this thing. Like, I hadn't decided, like, I was on the verge of being like, well, maybe I should just leave this in their hands. Like, I'm looking at a yulgar, like, full of 20 people that blades in talking shit to me. Everybody in there's telling me to 1v1 a hacker on stream. Like, everybody just wants to see me get my ass kicked by a hacker, like, old time's sake, like it always used to happen. And, I just don't want that anymore, bro. I don't want to play against a hacker. It defeats the point. So, I mean, I was looking at that, and I was like, dude, I mean, there's so many people here. I really thought they were just going to do the LMS without me. I thought I was going to end stream and they were going to do the LMS without me. There were so many people there. And I was like, okay.
It all worked like that.
I was like, okay, you guys can do it. I'm going to leave. You guys do the LMS without me. I don't want to be here anymore. And so I ended stream. And people did not do the LMS without me. They instantly my phone started blowing up, dude. And people were like, dude, you can't end stream. You have to come back. And I was like, well,
you gotta understand,
I was like, what the fuck? You guys were just telling me to 1v1 Blade, not do the LMS.
What you need to understand about the community, Mace, it's not that, like, people just won't do things like that. The people need a leader, right? They need someone to guide them into, like, what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Oh, they're stretching my arms out.
I think I'm coming to terms with that, because I won't lie, the last time we did a revival, I felt comfortable, because I had other, like, so I wanted to start making GV videos again, so I wanted to stop doing PvP stuff, and I thought I genuinely, when I was, like, seeing full Discord calls every day, I was like, bro, I could step away from this, and they're going to be fine. And then within a week of me stepping away, there were no more calls. Like, people were done pinging for PvP, and the community was in, like, death mode again. So, that was bizarre to see. So I think I am coming to terms with that's how things are going to need to be.
The people need a leader. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And if they don't got that leader, this is cooked.
Yeah, I'll lead them to the promised land. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it for these lads. If
anybody, for the people.
If anybody's got a good idea on how to get to the promised land, I think I got it. And Koval was saying, so, dude, Koval was in our call with Kyle. Dude, he was hopefully, no, he's gonna see this, dude. He was glazing the shit out of me, dude, and it felt so good, bro. He was like,
dog.
He was like, dude, listen, I hope he doesn't get mad that I'm saying this. I appreciate him saying this, by the way, but he was like, I've just never heard anybody say this, like, around me before, but he was like, Kyle, he was like, I know we have our own opinions on how PvP should be done, but this time, I really think that Merrick Mace needs to take charge. I think we can have our opinions, but I think everything should come down to Merrick Mace. I think Merrick Mace knows best. I think this time, this is the time that we give him the reins, and I was like listening to him glaze me, like, with the little evil grin on my face, dude. I was like, bro, I'm like not. I get that people like me as a leader, but I feel like I'm sort of an evil dude sometimes.
Yeah, you're kind of an evil overlord, dude.
Yeah, I don't always feel like I'm the good guy. I don't know. So it was weird to hear that. I have conflicting emotions, but no, I am down to lead things so long as other people are putting in effort. But if, like, people aren't putting in effort, I will leave.
That's all there is to it.
All right. Do we have... So, Kyle did already say, but Blade is banned from the server now. I don't know if I'm going to keep him banned.
For now, probably. Unless, like, unless we think something's going to change, then it's cooked.
If
Because if we have reason to believe that he'll stop doing the shit he was doing, then sure.
I'm about chances. I'm a guy who loves giving people chances.
We'll give him a chance if he wants to take it, but if he comes back and he's just hacking again, then let that motherfucker out.
Yeah, there will be a no tolerance if we let him back in. Yeah. So do we have any sort of last things to say about the crash out or the LMS or Blade being banned or hacking in general? Is there any sort of input you guys want to throw in here?
How did y'all let Kyle win that LMS to the extent that he did?
I guess I should say I don't know because there was no way to spectate the LMS. We have no way for sure to know who won. I genuinely think 4 different people on their team tied with kills. I genuinely think that when I was looking.
I was going 3s. I was doing 3s, dog.
Yeah, but there were other people doing 3s too. Asperity was doing 3s as well. I didn't even get a chance to play against Asperity, but so I think a lot of guys had multiple 3 because our team got dicked. The team that I was on. We got dicked. There was nobody.
Y'all get destroyed.
Yeah, there was nobody on our team. There's no way, statistically, number wise, we all lost. Everybody on our team. Even if some of us got some kill streaks, there's no way any of us, because of the score and how many times we died, each of us. There's just no way. So I'm giving out APs to multiple people on the winning team. A bunch of people that I know performed good. Obviously, I know I'm missing people, so I'm sorry, but I'm kind of just giving it to the people that... I won't lie, I'm kind of giving it to the people that I had to listen to our team complain about. So I was people that were dude, I'm just getting my ass kicked by this barber. Dude, this barber is unbeatable. I ended up giving it
Bro was giving out fades.
Yeah, so I'm giving APs to Mez because he was clearly giving people the work on barber. And so that's I love that.
That's hype, dude.
Yeah, I'm all about that, dude. And they were the funniest thing too was they were dude, he's not even moving.
Okay. Question for anyone watching. Does Mez slide? Because I was playing earlier and I had to figure out, is he glitched? Or does he just not move? I couldn't tell.
We have to know, dude. Somebody needs to give us answers. Does Mez slide? We need to know. Alright. Kyle, do you have any last words? Because we're at the end of our topics. We can pretty much wrap up here, and this will wrap up. This will be a shorter episode.
Yeah, it's a small news week. This was originally going to be the investigation of Bladefire13.
Yeah. Every
That's
time
what this was doubled to be.
Every time we have something set up for our...
Someone crashes out. Every time.
There's always a crash out, dude. Always a crash out. I apologize for crashing out, by the way. Try to do better. Try to do better moving forward.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Kyle? What are you doing?
Kyle, are you sitting here doing something else? This motherfucker was making it,
bro.
They need it. No, at the end.
Everyone watching this.
Send the set.
No. He put it in the group chat.
Okay.
Everyone watching this, I need y'all to comment with a 1 if we need to kill this guy.
Comment with the 1 if we need to kill Kyle, dude.
I can only survive so long before the autism hits.
You gotta be making efforts to be talking with
bro.
us,
This
dude.
guy's so bored. This guy's so bored of the podcast. He got on AQW and started making sets instead, dude.
Dude, yeah. First of all, that's disrespectful to us,
bro. That's mad disrespectful.
Second of all, we're just having a conversation, man.
Dude,
are that boring to you?
Bro, imagine if I was so bored by you, Kyle, I just started playing Webkins, dude. How do you feel?
Webkins.
Or Neopets.
First of all, if you started playing Webkins or Neopets, I'd be more impressed you got in those games still. They still run?
They do. Not very well, but...
Fuck yeah.
You tried?
Yeah, I bought well, people are gonna flame me now, dude. You're making me expose myself. But last year I bought the Valentine version of the Frog Webkins so that I could have a code. And the Valentine Frog is rare, by the way, so I did have to get it off eBay. And so I ordered it off eBay.
How much?
Fortunately, it was only like $30-$40. But that is for a stuffed animal, so I bought like a $40.
For a stuffed animal. There's motherfuckers buying Squishmallows for $100. So I mean, like, it really isn't that bad at $40.
Yeah, there are people go crazy with plushies. Like Artix Entertainment sells their plushies for way too much as well. But I bought the
Have you bought any?
Dude, I have the whole plushie collection, dude.
Oh my, what's wrong with you?
I have the entire Adventure Quest world. Yeah, I have the entire plushie collection. I wanted the Moglin Mancer class or whatever.
Oh yeah, that bullshit.
That class is the craziest class I've ever seen in my life, and it's not even that strong. But
that's so funny to me.
Probably too strong for PvP, but in terms of like all the other classes, it's so weak.
What classes aren't too strong for PvP?
Yeah, but I think so. Webkins is like mostly. I thought it was going to be an app on my phone, but you still got to download this weird shitty launcher on the PC, and it's like still made with Flash mostly. And but there were
so it's super scuffed then, huh?
Yeah, it's super scuffed, but there were still people playing. Like I went to this little clubhouse, and there were all these like, I don't know if they were kids or not. It felt a little weird, you know. I was gonna do what I used to do when I used to play like social games and just start cybering with people. But then I was like, well,
yeah, okay, you're a freak of nature.
I was like, well, I'm on a kids game, and I don't know how old these people are, and I'm not a kid anymore, so this could be illegal, I think. So I stopped
you're
myself.
admitting to this. The fact that you admitted to this is insane.
Yeah, I'm cooked, man. One day they're gonna lock me up.
Something's wrong with you, Brad. Man, I don't know what else to say.
They're gonna lock me up one day, dude.
you're getting sent to the depths. You belong there, motherfucker.
Send me to the gulag, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So to wrap up this episode, again, zones every single day, 3 p.m. server time on Swordhaven. Meet at Yulgar 4311 if you're early. And then 6 p.m. server time on Sephiria. Meet at Yulgar 4311 if you're early.
Every single day, without fail.
Every single fucking day we're zoning, dude. Every single day. I'll be trying to get caught up on uploading the zones. I've got most of them recorded. Unless, like, some of the ones where, like, fuck shit happens, I deleted. Like, if brawlers and restorers got, like, decimated early on and it was, like, a fight.
Yeah, kind of cooked.
Yeah, I deleted some of those. But any sort of the good competitive zones we have, even some where we got smacked up, but I felt like I was getting kills. You know, I'll upload those. We'll make sure those are up on the 4311 channel. So go subscribe to that. I'll put a link to that in the description.
Record your POVs, by the way.
Record your POVs, because I would like to make some POV mashups like the one I did with Azengel. I really just need 3 POVs of the same zone. And then I can make a sort of like a montage type video with more like edits and whatnot. That's my goal.
You don't even gotta edit your own. Just like record it and just send the raw recording to me.
No, please don't edit, dude. Azengel did this fuck shit where he clipped up all his things to send me where he thought were the best parts, which was all just clips of him killing me, by the way. This guy, this dude is legitimately... He is the most, like, bad-mannered, disrespectful, like, funniest motherfucker I've ever met.
Dude, Essential's funny as fuck.
But not only did he do that, but he also sped up the clip. So I had to go into my editing program and try to, like, slow it down to, like, its original speed, and I couldn't get it perfect. But, you know, so please just send it to me in the original form. You can upload it to Google Drive, send me the link, share it with my email if you need to. Just DM me and I'll send you my email. I believe that's it. Does anybody else have anything they want to add? I know you're not, Kyle, because you're busy.
Yeah, you're doing
I'm here listening.
Do you have any? Is there anything else you would like to add, or no? Did I catch you?
I guess one thing I can add is that more events coming soon. We want to do more events.
Oh yeah, tournaments coming soon.
Yeah, we want to do tournaments. Mace tease to the PvP league. That's something that's gonna be a thing soon.
I guess can we just tell them what our kind of plan is with?
You can break that down real quick.
Yeah, so the earlier thing that we're doing will be. Are we talking 1v1 tournament? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't actually know what Chafa wants to do.
Okay, I think it's a 1v1 tournament. They are the easiest to do. I'm more of a... I think 2v2s and 1v1s are, like, really...
They're just a lot easier to do.
Yeah, so it'll be...
We can get a 3v3 one going if people want to. But...
Yeah, we can definitely try that again. And so I think it'll be a 2v2 or a 1v1, and once that concludes, that will lead into our PvP league. And the PvP league, I've said it before, but this will... It's very simply put, it is just a leaderboard where you submit your matches, and we have a formula that'll decide your ranking based on which types of matches you're doing, and then how many wins, and then how active you are. So... we'll have some sort of leaderboard. The tournament will roll into the leaderboard. And then we can actually use this. So we'll factor in the tournament winnings into the leaderboard. I think, hopefully. But once this first season ends, we'll use that to seed the next tournament. So in between our seasons, we'll have a tournament that'll kind of bridge both of the seasons together. And we can seed for the tournament using leaderboard placements. It'll be good. They'll flow into each other quite well.
And we'll have like rewards for playing well and shit.
Of course. There will always be rewards. All right, that wraps that up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this episode of the DUDECAST. It's been a pleasure, fellas.
It's always a pleasure. A pleasure for me and Mace. Kyle tuned out.
Okay.
I have like a solid 45-minute attention span, and after that, the brain just goes.
That was not 45 minutes.
It's 8:26 currently.
We're at 55 right now, so I don't know when he tapped out, but
Yeah, I'd give him a solid 20.
No. I made it through most of the Bladefire shit, most of the crash shit afterwards. That's at least a solid 30 minutes.
Rewind the tape.
Maybe even 40. Actually, probably nearly 40. I say I crashed out from this from everything 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes. So 40 minutes.
Okay.
40 minutes of goodness.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean,
it's better than 3 words in the last one.
Yeah.
Well, a lot better than last time. You fucking you ghosted us.
You've stepped up your game a little bit here. You've leveled up. You did better. You did good. You did give us a segment on Bladefire. That's all. That's all we really needed. All right.
Numbers got to keep going up.
All right, that's I'll be ending the recording here. So everybody,
that's it for the DUDECAST this week. We'll be back next week.
We'll be back next weekend. So make sure you give us some content to cover, whatever that may be. Don't make it too crazy.
Yeah, don't do anything too stupid.
Yeah.